Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. I'm going to be showing you how I create my custom canvases. If you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, you see that I've been doing them quite a lot, so I just wanted to show you the process. First, you'll need some paint. I use acrylic and I love the Liquitex, and basically I just put them into these empty henna cones, tape them up, and then I love using rhinestones. I'll leave links below for all the products. And of course you'll need some brushes. Here's the ones that I'm using, and a canvas of course, and I just got this at Michael's. Super cheap and good quality. So now I'm creating the back and I'm using the black acrylic paint. Again, I really like using the Liquitex brand. I think it's pretty nice and thick and it really gives good coverage, and also for doing the henna designs, the consistency is the best. So now I'm just going to be making my paint cones, and I already have videos on how to do this on a previous video, so I'll link it either above or in the comments. And it's pretty straightforward once you do it so many times. It could be a little challenging in the beginning, so definitely go watch that video. And yeah, so I'm using silver for the designs that I'm going to be doing, and there is that. Now we are going to be moving on to the stars, and this part is definitely one of my favorites. I think it's so fun. It is a little bit messy. I use my thumb and just basically press the brush, and that just creates these really awesome splattered star designs. So now we are going to start with the moon. And so before I do any of the details in the face, I'm actually going to fill it all in. That way when I do the details in black over it, it'll really pop and you can really see it, because just doing that over the black and the stars, you won't really get to see the effect of the face in the moon as well. So then you're just going to use a little brush just to fill it in, and then I'm basically just outlining it just to give it a little bit more definition, since the brush kind of, made it a little bit less defined. So I kind of like this look, and I'm just gonna let this dry while I do the rest of the designs. So I'm starting at the corner, and I like to put little rhinestones in the centers of the corners. That's my favorite. I just think it looks so good. It just frames the subject really well, I think. And basically I'm just going to be going in with my standard Paisley and Swirl kind of designs. This is kind of like my go-to freestyle, and basically I'm just kind of creating a frame around the entire canvas, and incorporating the rhinestones here and there, not too much, but just a little bit. I think it adds a lot of character to the designs. But yeah, so I usually like to work from the left and then work to the right, since I am right-handed, so that's definitely a little bit easier for me. And I do kind of like that you can actually move the canvas around, because obviously I do a lot of henna on people and you can't really move them around as much as you can a canvas. So that's one benefit of doing henna on canvases, is you will see later on I kind of flip it around in order to kind of reach different areas of the canvas. But yeah, so this is basically the framework for how I create most of my pieces. There's so much variety that you can do with colors, and honestly, I find that has been the hardest part about doing custom commissions, is figuring out how different colors, really work together, because obviously henna is just one color, so I'm used to just working kind of monochromatic, I guess you could say. And so learning how different colors kind of correspond together, that has actually been really challenging for me. Sometimes I'll think that two colors will go good together, and I'm like, no, they definitely don't. And so I have had to restart a couple of them before, or especially like the backgrounds, because usually in some of my other pieces, if you followed me on any other channel, you might have seen that I incorporate a lot of different colors into the backgrounds, which if you guys like this video, I can definitely do more on how I create my canvases, and especially the more colorful ones, but I thought this was a good one to start. This was actually a commission from someone who saw me do the exact same piece. It was one of the first ones I think I did before I kind of started taking commissions regularly on my website and whatnot. And so she wanted me to do basically the same thing. So I am basically looking at a photo of my other piece that I did, which I'll post somewhere on here on the screen for you. And basically, you know, I thought this was a good one to start since it's a little bit easier, I think, because you're not using so many colors. It's pretty straightforward in that sense. And but the stars part, I think, is what gives it some really fun character. And yeah, so basically the colors part, if you guys like this video, I will definitely do some with, you know, that are more colorful and kind of show you my thought process and how I create it. But, you know, if you guys have any questions on any part of this process, definitely let me know. I personally have been absolutely loving making custom art, and it's really nice because, you know, obviously when I do henna, it's temporary, and so this is going to last a lot longer. So it's really cool to see your art going somewhere and you knowing that it's going to be long lasting, that people are going to be able to enjoy it for a really long time. But of course, you know, I absolutely love henna, and actually, you know, the temporary part of henna body art is another amazing facet to this kind of artwork. But yeah, so I hope you guys are liking this video. Again, if you have any questions, let me know, and also let me know if you want to see more videos on this. I have been also experimenting with doing art like this on journals. I actually just got a clear glass cup, and so I have this paint that is supposed to be for any surface. So basically, to cure it on glass, for example, you just need to bake it. And so there's so many things that you can do henna art on, and I'm just barely dipping my foot in, you could say, and it's been amazing. So if you guys want to see more kind of henna craft videos, which I would love to make, definitely let me know, because I want to make videos that you guys like, but I don't want to do the same thing as well, like over and over again. So I really just want to hear your feedback, and I would just hope that you like to see the process of this one. I definitely loved how it turned out, and I was happy that I got to kind of do it again. I am a little sad though, because when I went to edit this video and for the face part of the moon, my head was basically in front of the camera. I guess I had to angle myself a little bit differently, and so basically the whole time the moon face part was blurred out. So if you want a video specifically on how I do the face in the moon and, you know, the decorations that you'll see shortly in the moon, like as you can see here, if you want a more detailed video on just this part in particular, like just the moon and the face, etc., let me know, because I was really sad that part did not work out. But yeah, so now we're just adding some finishing touches. We have the stars and some little clusters of dots. I love these little stars, as you can see. I've been using them so much, and yeah, I hope you guys are having a beautiful start to 2021. I know things are a little crazy here in the US, if you haven't already heard. So yes, just stay safe everyone, and I hope to see you guys very, very soon in another video, and have a beautiful rest of your day.